This behind me is one of the most popular attractions of Budapest, the Gellért Thermal Bath. It's famous for its Art Nouveau architecture, for all the artistic details and the gorgeous mosaics, but of course also for their hot and relaxing thermal waters. But unfortunately, this place has shut down and will not welcome visitors for the following years because of some much needed renovation work. So that begs the question, where should you go for your thermal bath experience? Because when you visit Budapest, one of the best things you can do is to go to a thermal bath. So in this video, we will cover everything from the famous to the lesser known ones, to what you need to know about thermal bath culture here in Budapest. And in the end, we hope that you will have an excellent thermal bath experience. Let's dive into those hot, relaxing and healing waters now. Let's start with the most famous thermal bath of the city, the Széchenyi Thermal Bath. And if you're confused how this text is pronounced as Széchenyi, it's not you. That's the Hungarian language, especially old aristocratic names in our language. It is the largest medicinal bath in Europe, with a long history that dates back to the early 20th century. Ever since it opened, it's been one of the most popular attractions of Budapest. And that's not surprising because the neo-Baroque architecture that surrounds you definitely sets this place apart from any other plain and simple bathhouse. It is located in the historic Városliget City Park area, which can be easily reached thanks to the Millennium subway line. Resting in the hot thermal waters here feels as if you traveled back in time, and just observing the details of the buildings as you're soaking in one of those pools is easily the highlight of a visit here. The bath has 3 large outdoor pools. One of those is a medicinal bath, another is a wellness bath, and there is also a swimming pool. Knowing the difference between these pools is important, but we'll talk about that later in this video. There are also smaller indoor pools in case you feel it's a bit cold outside or just want a change of scenery. But with its popularity, Széchenyi Thermal Bath also comes with a few downsides we need to be aware of. The place can get really busy and crowded, especially during when there is excellent weather, or when there is snowfall, because that's one of the most magical settings you can get, and an experience that explains why the snow monkeys in Japan love bathing in thermal waters during the winter. It is also one of the most expensive options when it comes to thermal baths in Budapest, with prices soaring on weekends and during the high season. However, I still feel that for a first-time visitor of Hungary, the Széchenyi Thermal Bath is something that needs to be experienced. And usually my advice is to go there early, start your day there, and go exploring the city afterwards when the place starts to become crowded. You can buy tickets online up front, but that's more of a convenience. There shouldn't be huge queues if you go there early. And by the way, if you arrive before 9 AM, you can buy even cheaper tickets on the spot. But let's look at a cheaper alternative, one that actually has a longer history than Széchenyi. The Lukács Thermal Bath is located close to Margaret Bridge on the Buda side of the city and can easily be reached by using tramlines 4 and 6. Its eclectic architecture is home to many different indoor and outdoor pools, all of which are connected by a maze-like structure. And even I, as a local, sometimes get confused about what's where, so don't feel bad if you're exploring and get lost. But you can also experience a bit of medieval history here, because while hot spring baths were present in the region since Roman times, it was actually the Ottomans who revived and transformed bathing culture into a cultural institution and who established many Turkish-style bathing houses here in Hungary. You can find the remains of the old Turkish bath here in Lukács as well, and there are other baths in this video with similar features. The Lukács Thermal Bath also has different prices depending on weekdays and weekends, but they also offer a complex ticket that includes entry to their so-called sauna world as well. And compared to Széchenyi, they don't have an early bird ticket on offer, but a discounted ticket that lets you enter 2 hours before closure. Lukács Bath is a good, cheaper alternative. It won't fill your Instagram with photos, but it still has some nice architecture surrounding you. However, it's also a bath that is known among many people and can get a bit busier as the day progresses. so I would consider visiting early for a more relaxed experience. Now, before we continue with our next bath, we also need to give a few tips about what you should bring to a thermal bath. Slippers will always be mandatory, and they can be any kind. You are just not allowed to be barefoot to prevent you from slipping or stepping into something that may cut you. But you also cannot walk around in your street shoes because of hygiene reasons. You should also bring your own towel and, of course, swimwear, because buying these or renting them at the bath itself could be very expensive. It's better if you just go to a mall or a sports store in the city to buy some if you happen to leave them at home. The thing you may or may not need is a swim cap, and this is usually a confusing subject for many, so here is the simple explanation behind the need for swim caps. If you want to use the swimming pool, where you can swim and do laps, there you will need swim caps. If you go inside the thermal pools or medicinal pools, you do not need swim caps. So if you don't plan on doing sports and swimming laps in the designated pools, you don't need to bring any swim caps at all. It's also a good idea to have plastic bags with you, so you can pack your wet items once you leave. And there's no need to think about hairdryer of any kind, because the dressing rooms are always equipped with them. Next, let's talk about another historic thermal bath, which is actually right next to the Lukács Bath. Veli Bej got its name after a high-ranking Ottoman governor, and it may be one of the smallest thermal bath options, but it's still a very scenic one. It's located on the premise of a functioning hospital, but don't let that scare you away. While there are some other pools and services like jacuzzi and saunas, the main highlight here is the old, well-maintained Turkish bath that features a large middle pool and some other smaller pools with different water temperatures. It's got this nice and mystical atmosphere thanks to the dim lighting conditions. It is also generally a cheaper option compared to the other baths here in Budapest. However, there are a few things you should know about. Since it's one of the smallest baths, which is also part of a hospital, they limit the number of people who can enter. We counted about 80 lockers, so that may as well be the limit of visitors they can welcome. When you enter, you get a wristband that lets you through the turnstiles. But you also get a number, which is your designated locker number. You will be able to use only that specific locker, which, by the way, I think is one of the smaller ones compared to the other baths, so make sure not to visit with a large bag. The system slightly differs from other thermal baths, because at other places you'll receive your wristbands to enter the baths, but you'll get to choose your own locker and lock those with your wristbands. Here, it's predetermined. The other thing to note about Veli Bej is that they have a cleaning break in the middle of the day. They are open from 6 in the morning till noon. Then they reopen from 3 in the afternoon until 9 in the evening. If you come in the morning, you need to leave at noon, and for the afternoon you will have to buy a separate ticket. Prices also differ between mornings, afternoons, weekdays and weekends, and they are not open on Monday and Tuesday mornings. All in all, there may be a few things to consider when visiting, but if you come here in the early morning, you'll definitely have a great thermal bath experience. Now, it's also important to note that by law, children under the age of 14 cannot enter medicinal baths. However, not all the pools in Budapest will have water that is certified as medicinal water. It will depend on the mineral composition and healing effects if a water is labeled as medicinal water or just plain thermal water. Some of the thermal baths in Budapest have pools with both kinds of water. While children are only barred from entering medicinal waters, unfortunately, due to visitors not adhering to these regulations, almost all of the baths have completely banned children under the age of 14. Now, that may sound like a real problem for families visiting Budapest, but luckily, our next option may be a good solution. Because Palatinus Beach, which is located right on Margaret Island in the middle of the city, is not just a plain old regular beach with wellness pools. They also have pools which have medicinal thermal waters. It can be easily reached from Nyugati railway station by bus that stops right at the entrance of the beach. During the warmer season, it's one of the most popular places for families, with its many outside pools ranging from milder to warmer temperature waters, and also lots of different fun activities for kids, which also include a wide selection of slides. And they also have hot medicinal waters indoors that give you the exact same experience as the other thermal baths in the city. There's nothing fancy here, it's just the simple basics. Hot and relaxing thermal waters. And even though the beach is mainly a summer thing, the bath actually operates all year long, and you can go there to soak in the hot thermal waters in the colder seasons as well. Plus, the prices are always generally on the cheaper end, so if you are a family who is looking for a nice time for your kids but also want to experience the hot medicinal waters, or just want the most basic experience for cheap during the colder season, then this is an option you should consider. Now, it's also important to note that there are a few general things to consider when you're visiting a thermal bath. For starters, you should always shower before entering the thermal water pools. This is to wash off some of the bacteria living on your skin, because otherwise the chances are higher for them to find a new home in the pools and overpopulate the waters. And the other is that people with long hair should tie their hair up. Then the reasons are similar. We want to limit the amount of bacteria entering the waters. It is also important to understand that thermal pools are for relaxing and not for playing, swimming and running around. People go there to chill, so please be mindful of others, and even if you're talking to your family or friends, try to keep the volume down. Also, mind the pool's temperatures. This isn't a challenge of endurance. Try to slowly get used to the hot waters and don't stay in them for too long. If you start to feel a bit dizzy, you should leave the water, but do so carefully, don't rush things, otherwise you may faint. And this may sound strange because you are sitting in water, but you should regularly hydrate. You may not notice it, but you'll sweat a lot in these waters and you'll need to replenish your fluid levels. And also, although some of these places are indeed gorgeous and it's understandable why you want to take a photo, just mind that there are other people as well and consider their privacy when you snap a picture. Hopefully you'll find these tips and information useful so far, and if you do, then perhaps support us by clicking the like button and leave a comment about your travel plans or experiences in Budapest so we can reach more people on YouTube. You can also consider supporting us via a donation with the thanks button, or you can check out some of our merch via the link in the description. You can also become a member of our regular supporters, with whom we share behind-the-scenes info and updates to our community map with some of our favorite spots in the city. Thank you so much for all the support from our wonderful members. And now, let's continue with one of the most scenic thermal baths in the city. The Rudas Thermal Bath is located not too far from Gellért Thermal Bath, and can be reached easily by trams running on the banks of Buda or with a bus from the Pest side. The history of Rudas also dates back to Ottoman times, and one of its key features is the old Turkish bath. Unfortunately, it is not allowed to take photos and videos in the Turkish bath area because this is one of the few remaining places that have male-only and female-only hours. And while there are hours and days when the Turkish bath is co-ed, they simply just keep the no photo, no video rule at all times. But besides the Turkish bath area, there is also a so-called wellness area, which is co-ed at all times, and in this wellness area you have one of the most scenic thermal bath pools of the city. Because on the top of the Rudas Bath, you have the panorama pool, from where you get the view of the Danube River and the Gellért Hill as well. It is truly one of the most unique pools of Budapest, thanks to that stunning view. But the other highlight is definitely the Turkish bath, which is the largest from all the other ones you can visit in the city today. It's another way to experience a bit of time travel while soaking yourself in the relaxing thermal waters. Now, of course, thanks to the panorama pool and how interesting the Turkish bath looks, this is a similarly popular place, like Széchenyi is. It can get really busy throughout the day, and the prices are also very expensive. Plus, their schedule with the man-only hours and the women-only hours during weekdays could complicate your itinerary. But again, if you start your day here early, I'm sure you'll have a wonderful time. And it may be expensive, but you get the panoramic view in one pool and the historic setting in the other. Before we cover our last recommendation, I just want to highlight that there is a reason why Budapest is sometimes called the thermal bath capital of the world. Because even besides the ones that we mention in this video, there are other thermal baths located in the city. But we aren't covering those as they are a bit harder to fit into an itinerary. However, we'll leave links to all of them in the description in case you're interested, but let's dive into our final thermal pool of the day. Dandár is likely the cheapest true thermal bath on this list. It is truly just the simple basics, nothing fancy, no picture-worthy architecture, just indoor and outdoor pools filled with hot, relaxing thermal waters. It's easily accessible from the Petőfi Bridge in the south side of Budapest, especially if you come with tramline number 2 from the city center. It's the most down-to-earth thermal bath experience that locals like myself love to enjoy. Their complex ticket offers access to the indoor and outdoor pools and also the sauna section as well. But if you want to go cheaper, you can get the simple plain ticket which grants you access only to the indoor pools. It's peaceful, it's pleasant, and it's really easy to just switch off here. Before we close off, I just want to reflect on one thing. Online, I see many people asking which thermal bath is the best thermal bath. And I truly don't think there is a correct answer to that, because as you can see from this video, all of them offer something unique, something different. Either a gorgeous backdrop, a historic setting, or a more intimate and peaceful experience. There is no singular best in my opinion. I love all the baths in Budapest, and I hope that with this video you can find whichever suits your needs the best, and you'll also enjoy them, just like I do. And if you want to know what else we love about Budapest and what you can do here, then check out some of our other videos. And if you don't want to miss our future content, then make sure to subscribe to the channel. Thank you so much for watching, and see you guys in all of our other videos. Bye!